We are welcome to this section. We have the worksheet 1. This is chemistry 101. Okay. It has option A to E. We have the first question. We are told to 25.0 milliliter to what? To liter. So, and don't forget, without wasting time, 25.0 milliliter. That will be 25 times mean what? 10 to the power minus 3 liter. So option B look like the answer, maybe. But we need to check something here. Look at the instruction given. Answer must have correct number of significant figures. Okay. So our question is having what? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 significant figures. This one is just what? Is 2. So that what? That number 5. That's. So if you want to do this one, let's get the calculator. So this is equal to what? 0.025. Okay. And let's take it to the 3 significant figure liter. So which is equal to what? 1, 2. So I think this one is the answer. Put this on your calculator to give you this. So that's 2.5. Okay. To make it 3 significant figure, you can put your 0 there. Times 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, and actually this statement is also the same thing as what? 2.5 times 10 to what? 10 to the power what? 10 to the power minus 2. This one are the same thing. The only difference is just what? The number of significant figure. This is 3 significant figure. This is what? 2 significant figure. So this answer is our answer. Okay, so that's our question. Okay, then the next one, we have 0.10 centimeter to what? To meter. Okay? Centimeter times what? 10 to the power minus 2. So this will equal to 0.10 times 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So if you do that, that will give us 1.0 times 10 to the power what? Minus 3 meter. Okay? Then count the number of what? The significant figure, which is what? 1 and 2. So this one also 1, 2. So this is what? This is the answer. Yeah, question 3. We have 2.5 kilogram equal to gram. So we want to convert from kilogram to what? To gram. So let's see, anytime you have kilo, first thing you have to note, how many significant figure we have here? We have 2. 1, 2. So we have two significant figure. Okay? So that's first observation. So we now have now 2.5 kilo. Kilo is 1,000 gram, and that will equal to what? That will equal to 25 gram. So, and if you want to take these 2,500 to 2 significant figure, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we stop here. That will be 2.5 times 10 to the power 3 gram. So this is 1, 2. That's 2 significant figure, and that will be option what? That will be B. That will be B. It can't be minus 3. It cannot be this. No for D, and then no for this. Okay, and this one is not. A also is not. This 5,000 is 2,500. The second question, convert. Question 4. 2.4 nanometer. Nanometer. What's the meaning of nano? Nano means times 10 to the power what? Minus 9. Initially, we're going to have 2.4 times 10 to the power minus 9 meter. And what is now the relationship between meter and centimeter? It's very simple. 1 meter is equal to 100 what? 100 centimeter. So when you have a value in meter, you just multiply it by 100 so you can have the centimeter. So if you do that, this one times what? Times 100. And that will give you what? 2.4 times 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. That's C. That's how I C. Okay? And also, don't forget, this is what? 2 significant figure. Same thing also. 2 significant figure. So that's that on question 4. Question 5. We are additions of 1.657 gram plus 0.25 gram equal to what? Equal to dash 57 and then 0.25. Okay, add it together. You have 7, 5 plus 5, that's 0, remain 1, that's 9, So we have this. Then there are rules for additions and subtractions. Additions and subtractions, they have the same rules. So when you are adding, your final answer must conform to the least number of decimal, the lowest number of decimal in your question. If you check now, the lowest number of decimal is this one, which is what? 2 decimal places. This is 1, 2. That's 2 decimal places. Here is what? 1, 2, 3. So the least lowest decimal is what? 2 decimal places. So your answer must be what? This is what you have here. Round it off, bring this 7 to this place. So your answer is what? 1.91. Okay, this is 1 decimal place, this is 2 decimal places. Okay, so 1.91 what? 91 gram. And that is your what? That is your answer. That's option B. Question 6. We have question 6, question 7, question 8, and question 9. Let me quickly jump to question 7 straight away. 8.30 times 17.2 dash question mark. And we have those options. Okay, this multiplication, let's take our calculator. So if you point your calculator, you're going to have this. That's what we have on the calculator. So, and then we are going to check, based on the law of the rules for significant figure for multiplication, check your numbers. Which one has the least significant figure? Which is, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Here is what? 1, 2, 3. These 3 significant figure as the least. So come back here. What do we have here? 1, 4, 4. This 1, 2, 3. So we can move this 8. We can round it off and that 1, 4, 5. And then now turn it to what? Scientific notation in this form. So, and then we need to move this one to the other side. And move it to the left side. 1, 2. So that's 1.45 times 10 to what? The power 2. That will be what? That will be option. That will be this. Answer is what? Is this one. 1.45 times 10 to the power 2. Okay? Which is what? 3 significant figure. Okay? Then the next one is division. Take a calculator also and do the division. So if you do the division, so that's what we have in the calculator. If you do the division, then take it on to what? To scientific notation, standard form. And then we have to check the question, which one has the least what? The least significant figure. This is 2. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 significant figure. So this one, based on the rules of the multiplication under the significant figure, this one is what? Is not correct. Okay? It has what? This has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figure. But based on the rule, we have to, our answer must be what? The least what? The least significant figure, which is what? Which is 6.5. 6.5 to power 9. Our answer is what? Is D. Then question 9. Let's do the subtraction. When you're doing the subtractions, your answer was what? The lowest what? Lowest decimal places. So let's do the subtraction here. So this one is giving us 6.2 to power. This is the answer we have here. So let's now check the number of significant figure we have in the question. They are both 2. This is 1, 2. This is also 1, 2. 2 significant figure. So which one is the answer there? Let's check. 6.2. Do you have 6.2? We have this one. That's the answer. C is the answer for this question 9. Question 9 is C. Okay, question 8 is what? Is D. Question 8 is D. Question 7 is E. Question 7 is E. For question 6, what we have there, before we can do the subtractions, the units, the SI unit must be the same thing. So let's convert this DL, deciliter, to what? To milliliter. So we're going to start from here. That's 1 DL is equal to what? Is equal to 0.1 liter, and that's equal to 100 milliliter. Exactly now. You're not sure, we are saying 1 DL, 1 deciliter is equal to 100 what? 100 milliliter. Then we can convert the 2.5 deciliter DL, 2.5 DL, and that will be equal to 2.5 dl times 100 milliliter all over 1 dl. So this will cancel, and that will give us what? That will give us 250 milliliter. So 2.5 deciliter is equivalent to what? To 250 milliliter. Then we can do the subtraction, and that will be what? That will be 250 minus what? Minus 8. So, and that will give us what? So we have 242. But the argument here is this. If you check, because I can put my 0.0 here too as my answer. So that's 242 milliliter. Let's look at the options we have. Your answer must what? Must conform to the what? To your question. The lowest decimal place. And if you check it, the two of them are what? Are 1 decimal. This is 1 decimal place. This is 1 decimal place. Okay, that's what we have there. So we expect the answer to be this. I think for me, I will go for this. I'll go for 242.0 milliliter. The density of iron metal is 7.9 gram per milliliter. What is the volume of 356 gram of iron? And we have the options. Okay, so let's look at the solution to that. We need volume. Volume, don't know, but we know the density in 7.9 gram per milliliter. And we have the mass also. The mass is what? 356 gram. So we can write the formula of density as mass over volume. That's the formula. And make it volume the subject. So we have this. So the mass is what? 356 gram. And the density is what? 7.9 gram per milliliter. So gram we cancel. So answer will be milliliter. So if you divide, we're going to have, okay, that's a milliliter. So let's now check the rules of division. The rules of division. What's the least significant figure here? This one has 2 significant figure. This one has 3 significant figure. So we have the least is what? Is 2. So we're going to take this answer to what? To 2 significant figure. That will be 1, that will be 2. So the answer is what? And what we have here, when you round it off, is not up to 1. So the answer is 45. 45 milliliter. That's on this question. The answer is B. Okay, if you're still new on this channel, okay, what are you waiting for? Quickly click on the watermark and subscribe. Click on the like button and begin to type your comments. And finally, share the links of this video on all your social media platforms. Begin to do it right now.